Buy your dream waterfront property in Southern California without making any expensive mistakes. Here are 5 blunders to avoid when buying your waterfront property. So you're ready to buy your dream home on the water, but you don't want to overlook something that can end up costing a lot of money down the road. Well, I understand completely. I'm Nate Robinson with eXp Realty. And that's the biggest fear home buyers have when purchasing waterfront property here in Southern California. Our communities have a wide variety of water access, from the overlooking the Pacific to the homes that are in many of the bays, the canals, the intercoastals, the rivers and the lakes, and even the big ponds. In addition to the increased price point, there are also more factors and variables that can complicate the waterfront transaction. So with that in mind, here are 5 of the most common mistakes made when buying waterfront property. Number 5, not pulling permits on docks and outbuildings. Just because a dock conveys with the property doesn't mean that it was properly permitted or necessarily that the buyer can actually use the dock. Make sure the dock and any attachments to the land are properly and legally permitted. Number 4, not knowing the responsibilities of a waterfront homeowner. If the home is a part of an HOA or a POA, which is Homeowners Association or Property Owners Association, the homeowner is going to have certain responsibilities that are expected of them. And your local city will have ordinances that the waterfront homeowners are expected to follow as well. Number 3, neglecting to consider flood insurance. Flood insurance can be downright expensive. You should have a qualified insurance provider to get a quote on flood insurance before making an offer on a property. A real estate agent who specializes in waterfront property will likely know several good agents for you to choose from. Also, be aware of whether sea levels in that area is rising. Will the home require flood mitigation? Take into account that flood insurance premiums can also rise. Number 2, not getting bulkheads or seawalls inspected. A bulkhead is a barrier that separates the water from the actual building. The buyer may be responsible for building repair and bulkhead, so you want to hire a certified bulkhead specialist to get an idea of any cost that may be involved when it has to deal with the bulkhead. For a large bulkhead, the cost can be tens of thousands of dollars, so this is extremely important to know. And number 1, buying a house that's not built to withstand the waterfront. Homes on the water take on more abuse than regular homes. Homes on the ocean have it especially rough. So you see, the salt gets into the air and it's thrown around, and once that water evaporates, it causes additional rust and oxidation. Some things to keep an eye out for. Anytime you see metal outside at all, it should be stainless steel. That's from the grill, the gate hardware, nails on the siding, and etc. And keep an eye out for features that can help protect the home from the weather. As you can see, working with a real estate professional who understands waterfront property will help you complete the due diligence necessary for you to buy your dream home on the water. You also want to avoid costly mistakes. If you need guidance, connect with me and I'll help you navigate the waters of home buying, so to speak. And as always, make the world a better place.